Hello. Hi. Welcome to this stream of Monday. Uh Hello, Queen Jazz. How are you doing today? I am having a pretty decent day. Today was my off day, which I absolutely needed. Um because I go and do deliveries and stuff like that right now. My ankles and stuff get swollen because I'm old, but also it's a lot of climbing, and I've had a bit of issues with my right ankle since I was like 8 years old, and they've never quite fully healed or whatever. I don't know what's up. It's sensitive, and so today I decided I was gonna soak my feet in the Epsom salt bath in the tub. It has some tea tree oil in it. It's really good stuff. Smells great in smaller quantities than what I put in the water. Either way, I ended up somehow, and I was gonna say this: I didn't fall into the tub. I just kept getting closer and closer to the edge because it just felt so warm, and I just wanted to be in the bath. So after about 30 minutes of soaking my feet and getting them nice and relaxed, which they feel fantastic right now, I definitely put my whole body in the tub, mostly fully clothed, which is even more hilarious in its own right. It was delightful. Spent another 30 minutes. Had to warm up the water again with some hot water, of course. But definitely just sort of had a me soup in the bathtub. It was so nice. Indeed. Nice. Yes, nice. Ah! So I'm super relaxed, and I probably should lotion up because I feel weirdly dry now. But uh, it's fine. It's fine. It's been a good day. It's been a good week. Last week was a good week, I should say. This week is turning out to be pretty decent. Anyway, just want to do some Geoguessr. This is how I'm going to pronounce that. I need to turn down my volume because the music seems really loud. Let me check. When I'm talking, I guess the music is okay, but I guess I could turn it down a little bit. It seems like I'm battling it. So let me do that. Um, just a wee bit. My I use Chill Hop to do the music when I'm doing these. When I'm not writing music and I want something, you know, um, in terms of royalty free, I guess one might call it, where I could play it without having copyright be a thing. I signed up with them and everything, but for some reason it wasn't loading my playlist, and so I'm fighting for my life. So I'm just live streaming their live stream or play the music from their live stream. I hope it's okay. If not, that's fine. We'll then it just doesn't get put up on YouTube like all my other videos. Anyways, how are you doing today? What is happening? I know my parental units are there at your place. Aubrey's having a good time with mom, so anyways, let's play some Geoguessr. There we go. Welcome in, come on in, come into the fold. We are doing geography things today. I really debated on what I wanted to do today because I was like, I don't want to do any more grocery store simulator, supermarket simulator. That's what it's called. Okay, good. Oh no. Oh, I hate that. Ugh, that's the worst thing. What's going on? It. Yep, it is everyone's problem. Why are you low on sleep? I bet it's Ben's fault. I don't know how, but it could be. I hope you get some good sleep. Oh. You could just like swaddle her and then she can't get out. Ugh. She's the worst. Aunt Flo is absolutely the worst. Hate that. Miserable. Ugh, I'm sorry. That's miserable. That's why when I was in like high school, I would take like two Midol and three ibuprofen. I didn't learn anything on those days, but I certainly was at school, and that's sometimes all that matters. I should have got more water. Now I have mild regrets. It's fine. I have like 5 sips, maybe. We'll see. As long as they're small. And they're just here to wet my tongue. Alright, so let's get to playing. Let's get to playing. Let's start with the daily challenge. It's my routine when I get into Geoguessr. Gotta do the daily challenge. Let's see where we are. Oh, I forget they have music in this game now. Alright. What do I get for doing a streak? Music. Resume game. Alright, no music because we got chill hop. It's very bright wherever we are. Mexico. That says Mexico right there. Are we in Mexico? Feels like we're in Mexico. Because it just... Sup, Donut Girl? What is... You think? You think we're in Alabama? That's hilarious. Like I already said, we're in Mexico. This was not up for... That was the part not up for debate. Like, I already know we're in Mexico. In fact, I think... I mean, it says it on the sign right here. And I actually think that's... I'm going to put us closer to... Let's say... Texas. Ooh, okay, we have signs though, and 2 more minutes. I swear, you trucks better not be in the... Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? They really said, what if trucks? Okay. $57. Okay, I see S. Diego, but I don't know if that is necessarily, San Diego. But it might be. It feels like it. Where's 57? That's really the question at hand. I'm not seeing that here. We got a minute left. Let's back up. Mexico 57. Okay. There's 57. Right here. I'm going to go ahead and just put this here, but I want to see if we can find the other stuff that they're talking about. How far does 57 go? Okay. We're looking for... San Diego de la Union, Dolores Hidalgo. Got 20 seconds. Oh. I think I'm gonna put us like right here, maybe? Because to go right means we're going to San Diego de la Union. I don't hate it. We were close. We were close. How are you doing, Donut Girl? It's nice to see you here as per usual. Got a Family Dollar. Good. I'm glad you're doing good. How's your summer break been? Have you been to any camps or anything like that? Okay, we got 184. Okay, there's another sign right here. Let's back up. Okay, this is the Prentice Collins Laurel, but I that's not useful in terms of what state or even country in case this is like um Canada. I had to look at the uh, year that we were driving in because some of these vehicles look like they're kind of old. Like all of them do, like 2012, 2013 old. 144. We're in Collins. Collins. Can we get a state? Because I'm pretty sure we're in the U.S. Ooh, Young Women's Camp tomorrow. Sounds like fun. Okay, sign. MS. What state is MS? It's not Minnesota. Is it Mississippi? It's not Michigan. It's not Montana because that wouldn't make any sense. It's got to be Mississippi. All right, Collins, Mississippi. That's what we're looking for in 50 seconds. Laurel is right here, so we are looking at somewhere around here. There's Union, Laurel, Union, and Collins is somewhere in here. Okay, Collins is to the right. We're just looking for you. Oh, Prentice is the other one. 18 seconds. That doesn't feel great. Because I don't know where Prentice is, and that's upsetting. But also, that's the part of the battle of this, isn't it? Nailed it! Found it at the last second. Ooh, that makes me happy. All right. Okay, so we're looking at Indonesia. Yeah. Okay. That's the flag, by the way. I feel really good about that. I do feel good about that. So, uh, where in Indonesia are we? Oh, also these striped things here, though that's not necessarily only Indonesian. Can we get closer? Okay, let's go look real quick. Ba-ba-ba. There's just so much Indonesia to go around. Paramatan. Anyway, how's fourth person who's here? How are you doing? I don't know who you are, but hi, welcome in. Glad you could be here. Um, a minute, okay. Let's see if we can find something else. Okay, I think I want to just like hedge my bet right here, somewhere around here, because it's really hard to see. Um, I can't see if we're near water. I assume we are because, islands. There's water right there, so we're right on the coast. Maybe around here. Who would have guessed? Not me. These people did, though. Yeah, I wasn't going to get that. I need to practice this so bad. Okay. What is the sign supposed to be saying to us? Because I don't really know. That it's a bridge in 41 meters? You know what? That's exactly what it's saying, because there's a bridge in 41 meters. Nailed it. Look at how beautiful this is. And this looks like rice land. So, rice and... I don't know the bollards. Something I should learn. But I currently do not know. They're driving on the right side of the road. Are we? Hard to tell. I don't think that's on here. I mean, it might be, but it's definitely not that, at least for this one. If I can see a poll or some language, that'd be great. And honestly, I don't know if that's really... Why? Let me move forward. Okay. Oh, good. We got some language here with more than half our time gone. Why? Every day is a battle. Okay. This is giving me... maybe... Serbia? You know, that's a really good question. What if it's not? What if it's... Hang on. We don't have a rift to the sky. Okay. I don't think it's Bulgaria, but I mean, it could be also. 20 seconds. I'm gonna do something I don't normally do, because I just don't know. I don't think it's here, but maybe we're in Albania. Oh, it's Macedonia, North Macedonia. That was another thought that crossed my mind, but oh, that's a tough one. But still not that far away. I thought, man, that's like a whole on the other side of the country. But in the grand scheme of things, we're only 140 miles away. It did, but all these countries use that alphabet, use the Cyrillic alphabet. Hello, Maya. Welcome back. I'm so glad you're here. So glad you're here. Are you a Geoguessr person? Yikes. Do you play Geoguessr? I play off and on. Sometimes I go through bouts of just like, that's all I want to play, and I'm obsessed with it. And then I go through a drought where I just don't, and I forget that it exists. This is looks humid. Looks like I would step outside and start sweating. I don't want to go this way. Truly a mood. I mean, I'm like that with most games, honestly. Like, I'll go through bouts of... even I play The Sims so much. I have over 9,000 hours in The Sims 4 specifically. And I will go through years of playing it and then just stop. Just stop playing for like 2 years, 3 years. I did see cows. I did see the cows. The coos, the cows. That felt kind of rude. Just looking at it like, who's in there? Let me look at your stuff. I don't like that. There's just cows everywhere. How fun. Are we in Bangladesh? I mean, we could also be, once again, in Indonesia. Could be. This isn't giving me Philippines. This is. It's really hard to. Maybe Africa. And by maybe, I mean probably Africa. I saw some English there, but also maybe not. It's maybe not as clear as I'm thinking it is. I can't get any closer to that, so let's go this way. I'm looking at the traditional dress, and that's giving me Bangladesh again. Ooh, or Sri Lanka. Wait, where are you going? Sri Lanka? Okay, let's go look real quick. Maybe it's not even. Maybe it's just India, like somewhere where this language is, the norm. Which I have yet to study this, and I did see safe water in English, which it's always a tough one. So I think my best chance is to like hedge right about maybe around here, because it looks like these languages, it's more than one definitely, but I don't know them, so I'm guessing. That's not too bad. That's not too bad. I should have hedged with Bangalore. I can't see it because this thing is here. That's gonna drive me. Bangalore. There we go. I should have hedged there. Would have been closer, but this is fine. I'll accept this. It is my penance for not studying this like I used to. Let's view the results. This is just the daily challenge. I like when there's no timer. Woo. That's not bad for cold starting this. All right. Breakdown. This is good. The only really bad guess was definitely Indonesia. For sure, I always got to break it down. It's like I want to see how good or bad this went, and I think it went pretty decently. I mean, we were pretty spot on for this Mississippi one. I was surprised at that one. That was pretty good. I was able to find Collins like at the last 2 seconds and block and drop my point. Then we have the Mexico one, which that one was tough, but at least I found 57. And then Indonesia was just tough, and Bulgaria not too bad. Could have been better, or North Macedonia could have been better, but at least I was in the general right region. And honestly, I count it as a bit of a win if I'm somewhere on the same latitude. I think it took me too long to realize we were in India, but I think that's also okay. Very cool, though. Very cool. All right. Let us go back. Do a little groove. Yes. Go. We going back. I said do a thing. It wasn't a question. All right. What to do? We could continue the passport thing, or we could just do maps. Let's go back to the passport thing, I think. Though I think there's a streak that still needs to be finished. Ongoing games. Oh, this Geo Detective from earlier this year. This is fun. Let's just go back to things that we didn't finish, or that I didn't finish altogether. This U.S. State Streak one, we'll get to it eventually. It's been ongoing since 2021. It's fine. It's fine. What is this one? Let's start with the top one then. Okay. They love to do this to us, don't they? This is delightful. Let's get up to this pole. Maybe that can tell us some information. It says warning. Keep something, keep away, keep off. So it's in English. So that's good. We are the same distance from that pole as we were from the others. I don't know why that would change. We have a stop sign. And we have a house. How do you figure Minnesota? Well, it's the United States. We know that now. The sticker didn't tell us. W5821. How do you know it's Minnesota? Because the United States is honestly the hardest thing for me to guess on a regular basis. Oh, it's one of those houses that has a weird snake flag. And a hearse. Magic? I like it. I like it. Judging by how flat this is, but also the large pines, I could see it definitely being a little bit in the north. Maybe, I don't know if, and it doesn't look like it's terrible. It looks humid though. It looks very humid. My brain is giving me somewhere, I mean, Wisconsin wouldn't be a terrible guess, but I'm thinking closer to like Nebraska. You know what? Here, I'm like over here trying to remember states. So it's definitely not in the Rockies. This is way too flat. So my brain was giving me around Kansas and Nebraska. I'm not feeling the Dakotas. Minnesota's not a terrible guess either. Wisconsin, I think it might be too hilly. This looks like a lot of, almost said a lot of terrain, but it's just a lot more variable heights to the terrain, I should say. This is a tough one. Let's keep looking. It's not like we're on a timer on this one. Kentucky. How? Again, how do you know it's Kentucky? Or you just giving me states? Sorry, there was a gnat that just flew out of somewhere and I had to slap at it like 5 seconds too late. Because that's my kind of reaction time. It definitely looks really humid, so we've got to be near a lake. Like, this could be Michigan, honestly. This could be Michigan. I wouldn't put it past them. But the W right here, I can't get a good look at that. The W5 something other, that could mean Wisconsin. And this doesn't feel like Washington. What does this sign say? SpoonerTrainRide.com. Can we get closer to said sign? WGN? Okay, we have a sign right here. Something burn, Trago Lake Trail. Team Northwoods Communication. Okay, we have signs. We are talking about the Tri-State Lumber Yard. I'm sorry, what? Can I go across? I want to get closer to this picture of these states that look like Wisconsin and Minnesota. You were correct. Wisconsin. Wisconsin. Just out here struggling. That's not Wisconsin. That's the Yooper. I lived in Michigan for a year and a half, and You didn't have any proof of the Wisconsin, but I'm giving it to you. Just say, yay, I did it. You didn't tell me nothing. All right, but where? Because we've identified the state region. Where in the state region of Wisconsin and Minnesota? That's the real question now. So, luckily, we found this handy dandy highway right here. Let's go this way. It feels like more promise. Somehow. Oh, now it feels cold. Even the camera's like, ooh, it's chilly, so we need to put a haze on everything. You did say, y'all were both right. Well, one of y'all is more right than the other, but congrats, you did it. You did it. Well done. Because I was not there. Congrats, though. I like that this is a collaborative, except for this blur, collaborative process. This is Ross Road. Okay, let's see if we can find. We're gonna get to the sign down here, and I swear, if there's a truck in the way, I will fight someone. They don't even know. Okay. Okay, we're looking at. That's not useful. 63. Let's. Oh, hey. Strangely enough, 63 is right here. 63 is right here. And it goes, guess where? Into both. So it feels like we've got to be pretty on the border. Where's Hayward? That's what we need to find. So 63 is right. Oh, here's Trago. Here's Hayward. So we're actually up around here. In fact, Trago. Okay. Okay. Trago, and we were looking at the. Okay, we're going to go back to the start. Oh. Oh, I think I went this way. That's the problem with going back to the start, because I don't know which way I moved in the first place unless it was obvious. When they drop you nowhere, in the middle of nowhere, I should say, it's not so obvious. I want to know this road name that we're on, because we're gonna 5,000 this one. That's the goal. Wow, I got some smart people out here talking about Minnesota. Nope, don't go backwards. Minnesota and Wisconsin. Sorry, I was obviously not holding my mouth right to do this. Okay. What street is that? Oh, we just don't have street signs now? Hope y'all fall down. All the way down. But we come out and meet this. And then so we come out, and if we go right, we're going towards Hayward. Hayward is up here. So if we're around Trago, which we could be in a bigger area because of how naming of places works. Sorry, I needed to scratch my eye and I can't talk while I do that, I guess. Actually, real quick, let's go back down the road. Let's go back down. Okay, I want to see. This was the Trago Lake Trail. Is that on this map? There's the Trago Nature Trail. Is that the same? Unknown. I don't think we're that close to that place. Here's the campgrounds. Wait, we were on Ross Road. We already saw that sign. Yeah, we had already seen that sign of Ross Road, so we're actually down here. I swear, the United States is the hardest to guess. I mean, any of these are hard to guess, but it's particularly mean and gnarly because we just, it's just so large. And it all looks the same after a while, but then also very different. I don't know where I saw the Ross Road sign, but it's somewhere out here. If we can see that. Okay, it's not right here. Oh well. Anyways, I saw Ross Road, so we're gonna stick with that. And so if we came out, went to the right, we head towards Hayward. So let's there's Walt Rivers Trail right here. Okay, I guess we're crossing the road now. Yeah, this is straight up Trago, Wisconsin. So no matter where we drop it here, it's going to be a good guess. Now, yes, there's a thing called a better guess, but I don't think I care that much. Ugh. River Road, okay. That makes me happy though. They're still measuring in yards, so we're pretty close. Well done, you two. We'll say Wisconsin did win. Hey, Nat, can you stop? Quit flying into my face. That's annoying. I hope you're somehow dead on my shirt and I just can't see you because it's black. All right. Next. That's not a phone number I recognize. Okay. So we're definitely looking at something in a country that uses the Cyrillic alphabet. Okay. You're funny. You're funny, donut girl. I wonder if that says airport. I could be wrong. I don't know. This is just a guess. Okay, so let's at least start zooming in here. Here's my initial thought process. Right now, to me, we're in Bulgaria. Could be wrong, but it's winter. We're using Cyrillic. The license plates. They're fine. Have to make sure we're not looking at like Kyrgyzstan or something like that. But since or even Mongolia. We might be in Mongolia, actually. I wonder if they're adding any other countries. I don't know if Georgia's already part of this. I haven't been keeping up with it. We could also be in the Ukraine. I mean, again, a Cyrillic country. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's assume we're in Ukraine. I want this sign. Come here. I want to look at the major cities, see if there any of these the writings. Mm, so I'm seeing this P. Sorry, I moved my mouse. It was incorrect to do that. That was my fault. So B. I don't know. Okay, but if we see, here's the problem with going to Russia, because then that means I have to pay more attention to where we are because Russia's huge. Ugh. But Russia has a, or Ukraine has a letter that Russia doesn't have. I'm trying to figure out which one, and I think it was. Let's see if I can find that symbol. This one, the Z, but maybe I just don't see any Z's in Russia. I don't know. You'd think we would. No, it's there. I don't know. Do you speak Russian? Or can read it? I can't. I am not voiced in most languages, even one might call it. Very bad at them. I've been teaching myself Japanese for years. Can I put together a whole sentence? Not even close. Some days I think, just do it. No, I can't. I can't because I don't know how. I've learned so much vocabulary. I've learned verbs. Can't speak Japanese still. Not really, at least. Not a whole conversation. Let's see if we can find anything else. Let's go. Can we go on the highway? Maybe that tells us something new, fresh. Let me go. Really out here making me struggle. I just want to go. Oh my gosh. Can I drive? Can I just say forward? Somewhat, but not really. But now I can at least get around this corner. Okay. Who has these kinds of turn arrows? It's definitely not Pennsylvania. uh, Pennsylvania has a lot of different cultures there, but not enough to have whole street signs and nothing but, Cyrillic language, Cyrillic writing. Okay. Tell me something good, yo. Okay, we got signs. Are they useful? Unknown still. Okay, let's try and figure out what this short word. It's short. It shouldn't be hard to figure out, right? So the H is an N. This is a B. Okay, so B. Don't be fooled by the E. Look, the E letter. Stop! How much you're gonna drive me crazy? All right, Bryansk. Okay, it is not that. Uh, but it is a B place. Place that starts with a B. There's an N. What is A? Is that what Vladimir looks like in Russian? Interesting. I mean, Bulgaria would be the overall country, wouldn't it? But we're looking at cities, unless there happens to be Bulgaria, the city, which could be. uh, what is the symbol that looks like pi? It's an L. Blah something. Blah. Yeah, that's an L. An L. Maybe there's more than one L. That's a D. Blood. That's a funky K. Or maybe it's just K. We'll look K looking letter, which turns out to just be K. Yeah. Blooded. What is the B? V. Bladikovka. Bladikovka. Is that? That feels. I don't know. I feel good about figuring that out, though. So what if we're? Let's just come over here, because something tells me that either we're really off, or like we're over here, or we're actually on this side of Russia. But also, nothing is telling me that. That's just me making guesses. Oops, I need to stop doing that because I can't see the words. Okay. Wait, I think. Oh, no, we're not in Mongolia yet. This. Wait, it wasn't B. What was the B? This is the B. What is this letter? What is the B looking letter? Without it being a B. Everyday. Oh, it's a G. Gladys. Kafka. Gladys Kafka. Okay. I mean, it's not helping, but now we know it's a G and not a B. So I guess that's a plus. Thanks for the applause, I suppose. I'm going to dip down over here just to, cover my bases. But I don't think we're over here though. I don't think we are. But I want to just check. I was just figuring out why does it sound like people are driving by us on this highway? No, they aren't. They aren't. It's just in the music. But it sounded so real in my ears. I saw this word. I was like, this better not be the word I was just trying to do. But no, it's not. Yeah, I think. Okay, let's go back to Russia. Uh, because I don't want to spend all my time on this, I am getting to a point where I'm just going to drop it and hope the country's right. And if the country's right, I would feel accomplished because Russia is hard, not unlike the United States. Also, where did I get that was a G? It's a V. It's a V. Vladiskovka. There we go. Does that help? Once again, no. No, it does not. It's not a major town, therefore. Great question. Are we in Kyrgyzstan? Why does it feel like there's no towns? Okay, there they are. I don't think it's super north, though. I will say that. That's definitely a sign. I don't think we're in the north. Would it help if we found this place, which is B? That's as far as I've gotten is the B, isn't it? BY. Are you dead yet? I can't tell because it's all so dark. It's only like 6 letters. Why is this so hard? I forgot what I was doing. B. We're back at B because I forgot what the second letter is already. Um, I mean, it'd probably do some good if I just, wrote it down or something, but where's the fun in that? Ooh, Georgia's really small. Let's see. It's not there. That's only 5 letters. I feel like knowing this word is going to be more useful. BY, is that what I said? Y. BYOB. What is C? Is that a S? BYS. That doesn't feel right, but here we are. It is. It is. Okay. Byslak. All right, so here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go around here, and then we're going to look away and act like we didn't just make a terrible guess. Actually, it was down here. Fascinating. Hey, I did get the word right. Kafka's. Oh, I didn't get the Z right. Kafka though. I got that. I'm very happy about that. Oh, is this the other Beslin? Oh, it is an E. Oh. I was like the Y feels wrong, but everything else I think I got. But meh, it's Russia. I can't be that upset about it. We're speaking. We're in Brazil. I love when they give the answer right away on a vehicle. This is great. Where in Brazil? Great question. Great question. Feels like a big city at least. Um. Let's go down this way. Let's see what we can find. Just kidding. Don't let me go down that way. My bad. Coke is everywhere. Okay, so well, that's not helpful to where in Brazil we are. Brazil is another one of those countries. They really said, I want you to struggle this time because we're going to put you in the three largest places to try and locate where you are, and you're not going to find it. One, you'll get okay ish. The other one's total mystery. How much time do I want to spend on this? That's something I have to ask myself on a regular basis. Pimenta. Sounds like pimento. Oh, what I would give most days for clouds. Clouds to stop the burning laser that is the sun from destroying all of us and making my car hot while I'm in it. Okay, just kidding. I didn't want to go that way. My bad. Sorry for thinking I wanted to go anywhere off the beaten path. Okay, once again. Come, no, no, come here. Let me touch you gently and squish you with all my might. It was on my monitor this time. Biomed. Sounds so official and biological. It's the tiniest little hospital. Who are they? A bank hospital? Don't use your horn out here. People get mad. They're gonna fight you. But Shell is here to save the day. Oh, Posto Sal Pedro. I don't know why that would help. It really doesn't, because again, it's a large place. But I do think we're closer to. We do have some hills, so I'm thinking we're closer on to the right, east. There we go. I mean, I could also be horribly wrong. I have never studied this country in terms of playing this game. I wonder if we could. So, Posto Sal Pedro. If we weren't sure if we were in Brazil, we are very sure now. Bible study at 8 p.m. It's really late. Mm, you know what? I think we're in this general area. I don't know. I like it. Could be wrong. Probably wrong, but I want to throw it there. You know? I like that. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. It's not too far. Hungary? They really told on themselves with this car right here. Wow, they really told on themselves. All right, we're here. We're somewhere in here. What's around us? We're at the zoo. Where's the zoo? I don't know what a zoo looks like on the map, now that I think about it. Looks like there's a city garden over here. Alright, let's have a look around. Let's see if we can locate where a zoo is. Well, we have a Tesco there. Do we have any names of the road? Looks like they're trying to keep that a secret to us. Unless this is supposed to be a water zoo, in which case one might call that an aquarium. It hit my face. It hit my face. I don't like it. I have tears in my eyes now. Continental Arena. Okay, it's an arena right here, too. There's an airport. There's a Tesco right here. I'm sure there's more than one Tesco. But what if there isn't? And this is the only one. Still unclear. But that is a Tesco. But it doesn't seem like the right stuff is around us still. I don't know why they don't want to name their streets and let us know what they are. They're fully just keeping that a secret to themselves, which is honestly kind of rude. Europa Hotel. There's a stadium here. What is zoo in Hungarian? Or is it just zoo? How do we come up with a word for zoo? Because it feels like such a weird thing to get. Like a weird word altogether. Oh, Europa Hotel is right. Continental Arena. Okay, we're on this street. Let's go back to where we started from. Europa Hotel. Then there's the Tesco on the corner. Because we did turn and go down the street. So we don't have a divided highway or a divided street right now. And the zoo is straight ahead. It's a four-way intersection. So we're on this street. That's what this is giving me. If we go straight, will we find the zoo? Feels very zoo-like. Okay, so okay. I don't think we can do any better than this. There's an Aldi. Well, it used to be an Aldi, but now it's a Tesco, or maybe now it's an Aldi, or maybe that's one of the same company and I just don't know. But, bloop. Nailed it. I should have left my thing where it was before. Look at us. Middle of nowhere. I love it. Okay, so there's hills or mountains. We have some very red soil. Nowhere is indeed everywhere. I like that. Feels like it has some deep meaning. Couldn't tell you what that is, though. Oh, wait. Was that a watch for kangaroo jumping sign, or is that something else? Nope, it's just a turn sign. I was like, hey, if we're talking about kangaroos, we got this. Okay, so maybe a Spanish-speaking place? Ooh. Here are my thoughts. My thoughts are we may or may not be in South America. Let me tell you, Spanish spoken lots of places. The most places, if one would think. Majority, well, they have the highest amount of people who Spanish is the most spoken language, I think, is what I heard recently. Not in Africa. Actually, I think that's not correct. I think. I don't know. I heard some strange trivia the other day and I was surprised by that. Okay, so this is Municipal Limited Francisco Dumont English Navarro. Navarro. I don't know what that ing with the degree sign of it. I should know what that means, but I don't. Let's keep going until we don't find anything useful. Excuse me. Oh, it's a bus stop. I was like, all right, that looks like a sign, a thin one, but no, it's a bus stop. I mean, we could be back in Brazil, because red soil. So here's how I think about that. Brazil also shares a lot of the same latitude as South Africa and also Australia. Those are some of the reddest soil places, especially Botswana. So I could even see this being around here. Like, I'd be very content with going with that and leaving it there. But also, I'd like to get closer. It's definitely not Texas. I know Texas. If of the places of the United States, I know Texas the best. Maybe because I live here and I've traveled a lot through Texas. Not all over. There's no possible way you can. You don't. You probably burn up and die first. Um, but I recognize Texas. Give me some area codes of Texas. Nope, only give me like two or three. I can figure it out from there. Maybe. Oh, we're not reaching civilization anytime soon. Oh, give me a clue. Okay. S- Uruguay? Uruguay? Maybe. You know what? I could roll with that. Santo Antonio. I mean, is that a place here? Santo Antonio, which is like San Antonio, but with extra spice. I feel like that's also asking for heartache because that's a very popular city name in general in the Spanish speaking areas. I mean, I guess I couldn't put it, I shouldn't put it past Argentina. Do they have Santa? I think they have Sal, like Sao Paulo. Um, I don't. Oh, they got Santa. Santa Maria do Oeste. I didn't take a single Spanish class growing up because I wasn't required to do Spanish. They gave us French or Spanish, and I, for some reason, said, I don't want to. I'll do French, and then proceeded to not do that one either. I took the class, don't recall much. I know how to ask what time it is, and that is the extent of that. So, I don't know if that's going to be our best guess. It doesn't feel, it's not mountainous for Chile, so I can cut that out. I'm thinking about the colors of the flag and the color of the turn arrows, the turn ballards, or this kilometer sign right here. Are you from the United States, Maya? I assume you are because I don't have that kind of stats of where everyone's from on Twitch, but I just assume. I could be horribly wrong. You're not? Oh, fascinating. Also, I love this place called Uberlandia. Like it doesn't feel like it should be in Brazil, but here we are. From which country do you hail, Maya? Santa Antonio. Antonio. Santa Antonio. There's South Francisco. Canada. I have beef, but it's very mild with Canadians, and that is the fact that pronouncing words is the only beef I have with them. Everything else is great. Um, I know too many Canadians that don't know how to pronounce what I perceive as simple words. Um, it's I don't talk to anyone about this. I know again too many Canadians, but also words shouldn't be difficult to just read. Here's my biggest one, melee, which is a French word. Melee. There's an accent on the second E. 30 technically. Second E after the L. And yet I have friends who pronounce it melee, and I'm just like, I'm gonna fight someone. I'm gonna fight y'all because there's a way to pronounce it, and you're doing it so wrong. And I've told them, and they continue to ignore. And I'm like, that's fine. You do you, but also you're wrong. Otherwise, I love Canadians. They're fun. In fact, I'm very much so right now rooting for the Edmonton Oilers against the Florida, whoever they are. I don't know. In the hockey, in the Stanley Cup. I have a friend who's really into it, and I sort of get kept up to date with with her wishes, because the Florida, I don't think it's Panthers, but it feels like Panthers. Maybe it's Florida Lightning. I don't know. I don't know what the mascot is for them. Anyways, her team is the New York Rangers, and so she keeps me up to date with all things hockey, mostly pertaining to them and hot goalies. Um, You know, we haven't done anything on this yet. I'm just over here just staring at the map, trying to see if, not even looking for anything, just reading names, and I hope something will pop out that says, hey, this is what you're looking for. Um, but none of that has happened. We're losing the Santa out of Oshawa. Oshawa? Is that like Ottawa but younger or something? I don't know. I honestly have even less knowledge about Canada than probably Brazil at this point. Which is not a good. Was that a sound of someone taking a picture? It is in the music. Okay, okay. Let's be smart about this. I've only seen a couple of Santa places in Brazil. If we go down to Uruguay, there's Santa Ana. Fun. I think I'm down to like two more sips of my water before my straw can't get it, because I have the straw for a boba tea drink. And one sip is far too small for that. Um, let's continue going across. How does one get Santa versus Sal versus San versus, I don't know. I know they all have different meanings. Okay. All right, let's reevaluate. If we just, but this, so Bolivia's pretty mountainous. This is really remote, real rural. Honestly, I could also see this being Argentina, because Argentina is pretty flat in areas. How do you like Canada, by the way? Is that, have you lived there your whole life, and have you lived in Oshawa? Oshawa, yes. Have you lived there your whole life, or is that new for you? San Miguel. Cause I'm in Texas. I'm in Texas, and I'm not. I mean, I guess I could call myself Texan, but I wasn't born here. Oh, good. I would love to be in Canada at any given time, minus winter. Why are you in Texas, Queen Jazz? I thought you were at home. I thought you were at home. What? Don't confuse me. I'm not smart enough for that today. Oh, yes, indeed. Yes, I got. Okay, it's hard to tell singing on paper or in text in this case. Okay, we have an Antonio over here, and honestly, that's good enough for me. It's not always winter in Canada. They sometimes get up not not in freezing temperatures. I would love to be in Canada though. I haven't been there. That's one of the few countries. I say few countries. It's not like I've traveled to many. It's one of the few countries that I would like to go to that I have yet to visit. All right, we're gonna drop it here near this Antonio because I'm tired of looking, and we're gonna call it done. Whatever. Whatevs. Francisco Dumont is the city name. English Navarro. Whatevs. No, people are supposed to find that. Nice in winter, as in you're only under 10 feet of snow instead of 12 or something. What makes Canada, like, outside of poutine and other things Canada that I can't remember, and Tim's. Say it louder for the people in the back, Queen Jazz. Say it louder. Cause it's been 95 and feels like 104 for a week, except for the day we had some rain. Poutine is so good. It's unnecessarily delicious, and I love it so much. I learned about it. I learned a lot about Canada, and by a lot I mean some, when I lived in Michigan, because we're just that close up there. Definitely didn't learn that much though. It is so good. All right, on to the next one. Resume. Oh, I remember this one. We didn't finish it because we saw this guy. That's funny. I remember this guy specifically because we followed him all the way out here, or he followed us. But the real question is, where is he going? San Pedro? Yeah, San Pedro. You just happen to know it's San Pedro? Now, does that look like San Pedro to you? Because that looks like Bangladesh or India to me. That writing right there? Let me tell you, never in Mexico or Spanish speaking. You're not a geoguesser, you're just a guesser. I like it. Okay, I'm going to put this around. This is very coastal. Like, how coastal? Are we talking it's an ocean? It's giving me ocean. You can see the bend of the earth. That's very fascinating. I mean, we could put this down here, and I'd be very content with that answer. Let's make sure we're not in the water. That'd be great. Oh, over there. Oh, I didn't even know there was an island over here. I'm not as upset about that guess, though. Okay, onward. We're on the last one for this. It felt like we moved so far forward, and then we just didn't. Okay, Jerusalem and Dead Sea, Israel. As soon as I figure out where that is on the map. Dead Sea. So that means we're coming from up north. If the Dead Sea is to the left, we're on the one. Well, to take one takes you to Jerusalem. Whatever that means up there takes you to, I'm assuming it's 90, to the Dead Sea. So we're somewhere around here. Let's look around. Just doesn't look like much, does it? Oh, we got bet shit something. Bet shit on. Ah, you're funny. Okay. 90. They're talking about something on 90. 90 seems to be a long road. Is this Jericho of biblical fame? That's kind of cool. I don't think I gave much thought to that being a place that exists still. I mean, how far up the street do we have to go, though? Okay, it's all the way up here. So, yeah, we're coming from north, as I thought. And now we're at the point where we need to decide, are we going Dead Sea or are we going elsewhere? So I do want to look around. I don't necessarily see a library. There is a, looks more like a bunker. You know what? I don't think we can do any better. Look at that. Look at that. What is the score on this one? We almost got a full 5,000 on or 25,000 on this one. That's crazy. Cool. I feel really good about that one, even though it's been, months since we played it. All right, next ongoing game. All right, we're just playing whole rounds now. I don't like this already. This is also, by the way, just the United States, so there's no guessing of any other country, just the U.S. That was what I was thinking. Casella. Useless. I like Alabama as a guess. We have a road name. Let's get those before we go too far and then have to come all the way back here and then lose where we were in the first place. We have O'Neill and North Main Street Road. North Main Street Road. They couldn't decide on whether it should be road or just street, so they said, let's make a hyphenated name, I guess. I don't know. There's a bridge over there. It's not useful. Okay, it's a fiber optic cable. Great, got it. Let's go this way. Of course they have a jug. Why wouldn't they have a jug? Rolling in the country. I love that here in Texas, there's definitely Um, Definitely some fun in. I forgot what I was saying. I don't know. Oh, I remember what it was. In Texas, that you'll just be driving down the road. You're like in city, and then you just cross one road, and suddenly you're in farmland. You're like, how did we get here so abruptly? It always tickles me. It happens when I'm 315. I don't know that area code. Happens a lot when I'm driving around. I'm just like driving, usually in Round Rock. Just driving. I'm like, hey, look at this city. And then I cross the road. I'm like, why are there tractors? What just happened? How did we get here? It's real whiplash. Conquest Road. Okay, we got a sign. Is it useful? No. No, it's not. Not at the moment. But let's go check Alabama. It feels like a fun thing to do. 438 is a state highway. 38. I see 36. I see 33. I see 43. They said 38. Nah, that number's too sus. $31, $25. Also, I just realized I'm kind of congested. Excuse me, congested. And every time I try to talk, it comes out weird. Oh yeah, Dragon Girl's birthday's coming up, isn't it? Almost forgot we're about to switch over to July, which means birthday season again. Got 4 birthdays to celebrate this month. I don't see 38. That's peculiar. Maybe it's a short little tiny road. Little baby road for the baby state of Alabama. Little baby road. You want a little tiny state of Alabama? Oh, there's 39. Doesn't mean it's close or anything. So baby. Absolutely. I don't know, but I've always thought that Mississippi and Alabama were just mirrors of each other. Because sure, they just have the same little kickstand, just in reverse to each other. I've always perceived them as being just a mirror of each other, but honestly, not a bad strat. Not correct, but it feels like it's not a bad strat. We didn't get any city names, did we? Let's keep looking. We don't know enough yet still. I don't know, I thought if I could find the highway it'd be great. I didn't even come close. I saw 39, 36. That's as good as it got. I mean, I could see this also being Georgia. Oh, it rained one day. Tractor crossing. Be careful now. Ooh, we got a flag. I don't know if that flag is a state flag. I don't recall any state flags having puzzle pieces on them. Did you look at me sideways, my dude? There's a yellow license plate. Does New York even have farming? I would assume somewhere they do, maybe in northern New York, but I have no idea. I've never been there. Could be a custom plate, but let's see if other cars. Oh no, it's an orange plate or a yellow plate. Okay, so it seems like we're in New York. Look at that fall foliage. Okay. Alright, we're going to cancel the Alabama search. We're going to move up to New York. It's crazy that a lot of people only associate this little region of New York as all of New York when there's all this. All this. And they also think that that New York City is the capital of New York. It is not. Albany is. Okay, so let's see if we can find 38 up here. Just a quick glance. Oh, we learn something new every day. I love this. So yeah, I for some reason when I was like 10, I decided I was going to learn all the capitals on a family vacation, and so I did. And that's when I learned that New York City is not New York's capital city. It is Albany right here, which I guess it's a nice place. Again, I've never been there. I haven't been. Listen, okay, we're gonna zoom out. I haven't been here. Like this whole little leg right here, I have yet to go anywhere near. Um, Over here, I've gone down to Florida, crossed through to get to Florida, go to Louisiana fairly often. Um, I think I've been through Tennessee. I don't know if I've ever stopped in there. Um, but I've definitely traveled from. I was born in Arkansas, so of course traveled there. Visited family in Oklahoma. We went on a really big trip when I was 11/12 because I turned 12 on that trip. Um, so we started from Arkansas. We drove up from Southeast Texas, went up to Arkansas, drove over to Oklahoma, New Mexico, Arizona, went north to Utah to visit some friends. We also visited the Grand Canyon, and then we went up to Idaho to go visit friends. Went over to Wyoming because there's some mountains there called the Grand Tetons. They're really nice. They had snow. It was summer. It was crazy. We almost blew up because we don't know how to drive on hills because Texas is part of the Great Plains and it's flat. Then we went down to Colorado. Wonderful place. Pikes Peak, beautiful. Royal Gorge. What a fun time. That's a crazy suspension bridge. It did burn down a few years ago, but I think they finally built it again. And then we came on back down to Texas. So I've been there. I've also been up to Portland, which had me stopping in San Francisco. I've never been outside the airport because I was off the plane for exactly 20 minutes because we were already running late. Um, so, and then I stopped in Colorado on my way back down here. So, there's a lot of the United States I haven't been to, but a lot that I have been to. Whether it's just passing. Oh, I'm sorry. We went over to Wyoming, yes, to visit the Grand Teton Mountains, but we also had some friends who live there, and then we came on down. I don't remember the trip back very much, though. I guess I was asleep. Who knows? I sleep a lot. What is this? What is this? Seneca River. Oh, we also realized we're in New York. I don't know where Seneca River is. I don't know if I care. Interesting. I don't think I realized that. you'd think I realized this because this is where Niagara Falls is, but I didn't think this is where it connected with Canada. I almost said Canada. Hey, there's West Seneca. Are you kidding me? This isn't 38. Also, I don't know if that's the Seneca. There's Seneca Street. But I don't think it's Seneca River. That's where we're also looking at, too. Mm. Yeah, now I'm like, where is Oshawa? Like, I know there's Ottawa, but I have friends who live in Ottawa. Now we're gonna geo guess you now, Maya. Except I don't have that kind of patience. Seneca River. What a nice little bridge. Haiti Road. Haiti Road. Haiti Road. Let's see. Is that an H or an M? H. That's interesting. It's a dead end. Okay. I didn't really go there anyway, but whatever. I'm trying to remember what other it is on. It's in Ontario. Okay. Ontario's big. Okay. Oh, okay. I was trying to find the what is the word I'm looking for? Borderline, because it's not necessarily clear unless it is, but I finally see it. Okay. I always figured I look at these islands and I keep thinking that it'd be really cool to live on an island. Not necessarily tropical. I don't necessarily like that energy all the time. But just living on an island where you're constantly close to water, being able to just take a quick dip if you wanted to, or in your case, probably a polar plunge on purpose. But that's I've never thought about moving to a place like that. I just know I don't want to leave Texas because HEB exists. I almost thought that said Skibby Lake, but I was like, nope, it just says Skibby Lake. Okay. Oh, I thought I was almost done going through. Are there just? I guess there's not a lot of cities. This. Why does it get so few cities? I guess it's a lot of water. You just fall right on in. You take a step and then you're in the water. There's a city named Reddit with two T's. Fun. Fun. Man, every time I see pictures of Canada, I'm like, how have I not made it there yet? And then I remember I have to have money to do that. And so that's a real stopper in life sometimes, the lack of fundage. Now this is where all the cities are, apparently. Cities slash towns where population is. How about that? That's a better way of saying that. Oh, HEB is a grocery store that is specifically here in Texas. Ah, there it is. That's so It's so tiny next to Toronto, or maybe is it part of Toronto? Is it considered a sub suburban neighborhood? There we go. HEB is a grocery store that's specific to um, Texas, and they have really great deals. Not always the best deals, but they're really good. They they it's a lot of pride in making sure we're also getting local stuff. Like you won't see advertisements necessarily for honey from outside of Texas. Sure, it exists, but there's so many wildflowers here that we have special wildflower honey. I can't say it's special wildflower honey, though I will say I got some that was so fresh, but it came all from clovers, which smell great. But do I want that smell in my mouth? No, it is not. I really struggled at getting through that bottle of honey. It was a lot, but it. But HEB is just a really great grocery store chain here in Texas. Like outside of, I lived in Michigan and they had Myers and it was okay. It did the job it needed to, and I could vibe with it, but it was nothing. It's nothing compared to HEB. Like they have their own brands, and then there's off. And I used to think of HEB's brand as the off brand to the main brands. Like if you had like Cheerios, they'd have Frosted O's or something, and it felt like the off brand, but no, they have an off brand to the HEB brand. It's called Hill Country Fare, and even that's still really good sometimes. Sometimes, but I absolutely love HEB, and I've ever so often had to stop at Randall's because they have one cookie there, one Oreo flavor that I can't find anywhere outside of Canada. Weirdly enough, I do like Canadian food, but I can't get these Oreos outside of Randall's or Canada, and it's so much more expensive when it comes from Canada. But yeah, we found your city. How very cool. So close to Toronto. I don't think I realized Mississauga was that close to Toronto either. I know a few people from the general vicinity of Toronto. Um, but I don't really know that much about. I don't think I realized how close I was when I lived in Michigan because I lived here. Mhm. Like I like the little snacks. I've never tried the ketchup lays. I heard those are really good. Not that I'm obsessed with ketchup or anything, but I just think that'd be really cool. But um I've tried a few candy bars. The chocolate's so good in Canada. As long as the chocolate's not, Hershey's, it's gonna be definitely better than what you'll get majority here in the United States. If it comes from within the United States, a lot of times we don't use the same amount of milk or the right amount of milk in our chocolate a lot of times, and Hershey's is the worst at that. Like Hershey's has some okay stuff, but I've had so much chocolate from around the world. Went to Japan, had their chocolate, unbelievable. You know what I didn't expect to find in Japan that was so incredible? Apple juice. It may be Minute Maid, but they use Aomori apples and Fuji apples, and you don't get the Aomori apple version here in the United States. It's incredible. And let me tell you, you can also get it from one of those hot and cold vending machines where they have hot drinks in there and cold drinks. It just depends on which line you order, of course. What a vibe that whole thing is. I love Japan so much. I need to go to Canada because I know I would love it. I really want to go to that place, and I don't know where it is actually. Banff. It's in Alberta, the Banff National Park. I kept getting dropped there for like 2 weeks straight, and I was like, that's crazy beautiful. But I also want to go to Toronto because it just seems like it'd be really cool. My brother would probably vibe in the French speaking area, but that's only because he speaks French, and I don't know if that's really a vibe anyone really wants to have, but whatever. Oh, yeah, we're playing this game. We're supposed to be getting through these. Oh, my goodness. All right, so we're in the United States. We're in New York. Okay, so let's just drop it because I'm tired of already looking for this. I think it's over. I want to at least put it somewhere near where I saw this the Seneca stuff. So maybe it's like here. Over there? Cool. Love that. There's 38. Cool. All right, we got Creek View, we got White Oak. We got some pines, tall pines. No outlet. What does that say? Oh, strength, unity. Tell me your secrets. Proud Casa, volunteer. I don't know what that is. Not giving me anything, yo. All right, let's go over here. They have front license plates. Not all states in the United States have front license plates. Smile, you're on TV. Okay. $936. It's not a yellow license plate, so we know we're not in New York again. That's a rough. That truck has been outside since the day it was born. Okay. Speed limit 30. In Texas, that's just meaning 50. Scarlet Oak Trail. Oh, we got a neighborhood watch. Who's watching? Give me a city name. Montgomery County Sheriff's Office. Well, that's not all that useful because we don't see counties on here. Also, it's a pretty common county name. We're again in a really flat area. I just lost my mind. I thought that stop sign was across the street with this. Nope, right here. This looks like it might lead to civilization. This doesn't look like a place that is necessarily ready for a hurricane or has been through one, as you can... I mean, they also didn't put the power lines through the trees, so there's not a random V cut out, but still. Oak Ridge. Useful. So useful. What state are we in? Unknown. Let's continue on down the street. This is Forest View. I am so sick of these generic names that all of our streets are. It's so dumb. I don't care. I don't even care about that. Alright, realtor. Tell me your secrets. What area do you service? That's what I want to know. Vladimir Restrepo. Is that 832? Okay. We can't go this way since there's... I mean, we can go this way. We're just going to be stopped because there's no outlet. Real estate with Vlad. who is, by the way, a black guy. That not a name that I would have associated with him, but you know what? Whatever. You can do you. Your parents had an idea. I mean, who knows where he was born in his life story. What a cool name, though. I always love the word name Vlad. It's not garbage day because no one's trash can is out at the edge. It's a very flat place. 832. Tell me your secrets. 281. So I think this is Texas. Between the area code and the fun colors, there's some blue, there's some red in this corner and some blue on the bottom and a darker blue on the bottom. That used to be the old Texas license plate. Now, at the front one, other ones would generally have just white background, black text. The 832 and the 218 or the 281. I could be wrong about this, but this is giving me Baytown. But also country Baytown. Let's see if we can find any of these streets that we've seen, which is like Forest View and 832. I'm thinking about 832, but the 281 is... Actually, that might be... Let's check over here. Well, we got Pine Oak, Red Butt Lane. Interesting, there's a Red Butt Lane out here, too. Let's zoom out. I think I want to check on the other side of Houston, actually. Maybe around Katy. Whispering Lakes. Where they whisper in your ear and they want to tell you about your options for extended car warranty because yours ran out. Oh my goodness. My nose is itchy. I don't know why I'm surprised by this. 281. I'm gonna have to start putting time limits on these things. 281. But I mean, any given neighborhood in any given Texas city is going to have Forest View, White Oak, the same sort of names. Now, you also get some kind of unique ones, but not very often. You're just going to be horribly disappointed at all times. Black Meadow. We like to name our streets after what tree grows on it. It's real dumb. I mean, I don't think I realized how far Spring is north of Houston. Like, I knew Conroe. We don't stop and cut and shoot. We don't do that. That's a terrible idea. It's a sundown town. So, I mean, you're good if you're white, but if you're not, don't go through there. At least don't stop. I think that's one of the reasons I stopped taking 105 to, or the street that takes you through. I stopped taking that to get to College Station. 105 to 290 to 6. That's a fun trip. Now I go 290 to 10 or 290 to a loop Anyways, we're not in Houston. That's a different vibe altogether. I mean, I could see this being definitely being the Woodlands or even or somewhere close, but maybe not Conroe. Conroe feels weirdly lakeish because there's a lake called Lake Conway. I love that you can see all the HEBs on the map when you're in Texas. Like in this particular view right here, there's like two of them, if not three. Oh, one. There's one, two, three, and there's one right out of view up here. Four. HEB on every corner. I don't think this is Anahuac. I think that's too far. I think that's still 409. It's probably, I don't know. We'll see. I'm not too concerned. No, I should have stuck with the Woodlands. I'm sad. That's still truly racist. Truly. We got Roosevelt Street meets 120. 120th. Okay. We have a lot to work with. Just a little. Just a little. We have. That's a greenish or bluish background. I love that even when I'm out. Holy cow, this car is rusted. But this is also like a Mustang from 1996. So the fact that it's still driving whatever year this is, it's wild. Okay, we have a sign. Commercial entrance, useless. Are you talking this current area? Looks very Houston Conroe. I love how they just assume that everyone knows the area code. Put in the area code, my guy. We got a Target. It does kind of feel Conroe-esque. Clear Channel. I thought this was Jason's Deli at first. I was like, Firehouse Subs. We have that here in Austin. Are we in Austin for all I know? Not on a street I've been on. Extreme Wings. I also don't know when this was. There's a Zaxby's. Wait. Oh no. Oh no. I think I know this street I'm on. This is, I think, in either Pflugerville or Round Rock. I can never remember where that is, actually. Roosevelt? Maybe not. I don't think so. Just happens to be set up the same way that is. There's a... I feel like that street is now newer than this one is. No, this is a new Bronco, so this is new. What are you running for? Alfararo. The signs weren't there when this was recorded. Zaxby's. I mean, they're all over. So I guess it can't just... So is Firehouse Subs. Yeah. It just had the same setup as this one street that I've been on recently. But there's definitely not... And I've actually been wanting to try Zaxby's because it looks really good. But they also have the Beast box right now, which is fine. I like Mr. Beast food whenever it didn't suck. I think I've tried Zaxby's exactly one time, and I think it came from so far away that by the time it got to me, it was kind of gross. I will say, if you're ever playing... Oh, I thought this was like a Kansas City Chiefs something other, but no. Something something tattoos. I think I've only had Zaxby once and it wasn't all that great. But I decided I should give it a second try because, okay, definitely not Austin. 904 is not Austin. Great. But what a number. What a cool number to get. 444 4444. He's an expert in injury. He's been in so many wrecks, he's an expert at it. Yeah, I'm not seeing any of that either. South Ortega Village, but I don't know if that's necessarily the name or. I love that the name of this place, and actually, I'm probably going to be eating at a place this Friday with at lunch called Thai Cuisine. I'm like, can we not get an actual name because that's just it's such a generic name place name. Like I've also been to China Cafe, and I'm like, we couldn't have done any better than this one, y'all. Where's Larry's Giant Subs sold? We have Dutch Brothers. I actually realized there was one. Oh, this one's coming in. That's a fresh one. But there's a Winn Dixie. Where else is Winn Dixie sold? Or built in? Venetia Village. Okay, just general south. Hey, that's narrowing down, parts of the United States out of this, so that's a plus. Ascension St. Vincent's? Hard to tell with that. Timuguana. Man, I haven't seen a marathon in a hot second. 17 North. North 17. Ascension, they were talking about the Ascension Hospital brand, but in St. Vincent. Now, if there's a St. Vincent, then I would be like, okay, then we've got to be in Louisiana. But it seems like we're closer to an Ortega because we have Ortega elsewhere. Ortega Village. This is Ortega Cleaners. Now, this is now starting to give me a little bit of Florida vibes because we also have palm trees. But then we also have Venetia. I don't think that's Jacksonville Orthopedic, Jacksonville, Florida. Now, if around Jacksonville we find stuff like Venetia or Ortega, then we're doing something right. We have little areas. Oh, we got Ortega here, Ortega Farms. We got Jacksonville Heights. We got. So we do have an Ortega here. Do we have a Roosevelt? There's 17. Are we finding it? We just got to find Roosevelt. There's a Winn-Dixie here. Coliseum of Cosmic Roosevelts. Holy cow, we actually are finding it. Because I saw all of these on this way. Okay, let's go back. We also saw the Target, which is actually where we started from, I think. So, and then we saw the Builder's First Source. So we're in between these two things. Let's go back to the beginning. We're at the Roosevelt, at the intersection of Roosevelt. You know what? We could have just turned around and saw Jacksonville right there, but we never turned around. We did do a full circle before we started driving down this road. So we're at the Naval Air Station. Oh, how sometimes you're just like, how do I want to feel stupid? By not turning around. There's Allegheny Road. Yep, that place at 120th at 17, or Roosevelt in this case. Oh my goodness. Zaxby is just right over there. That's Zaxby. There's a Target. Zaxby, Target. Builders for First Source. You're just triangulating everything. It's over there, even though you can't see it really. But I went over the tracks and saw it. Give me that 5,000. Boom. 5 yards? Heck yeah. Wow. Wow. That's good. That's a good one. I realize we've gone past, but we're gonna finish up this round. No, it makes me want to. Now it makes me want to do better somehow. I am not the master. There are people who play this and win tournaments. I could never. I could never. We have Kelowna, Dumont, and Pennsylvania. Okay. But if we look around, we see we have some hills over yonder. They're kind of deserty. And then we leave 2024 for 2007. We're going to back up because, well, we're stuck in this year, I guess. All right, let's go back to where we started from so we can get, decent looks. I feel like this symbol is going to be the thing that gets us where we want. I don't know what that symbol means, but this neighborhood has that symbol. Yeah, let's go out and see what we're looking at. We're going to take a right. And then we got deep fried. And then the son said, "Did you need eyes?" And we're like, "Yes, please." And it said, "Sorry about that," and blinds us. I can't read that. I want to look at one thing and it's like, no, you're good. I was hoping that truck would still be there. My mistake. Right? Like, I feel like I need sunglasses right now. Georgetown, Tennessee. Not all that useful either. Street names. Till we get a general idea of what state we're in, it's not going to be useful. I don't know what 970 is. But we do have a greenish license plate. Could be Colorado. I'm trying to remember what Utah's license plate looks like, but I don't think I've seen one in a hot second. But this is definitely a colorful license plate. And I could see that and I think Colorado has green on their license plate. I'm trying to really think back to memory because I know I've seen it. But there's no guarantee of that being the situation, and my brain's just filling in the color like it's a coloring book. And not all of them have that green plate, but they all have a sticker on the bottom right that is green. This one has a blue top. Okay, so these are, so it's not Utah. And I feel like I would, I don't know if I truly get the vibe of Utah at this point. It's been a while since I've been there. Can I just, yeah, I jumped over the thing. Look, they just have so much stuff in their van that they need a bungee cords to hold it shut. And someone said, I want that PT Cruiser wannabe thing It's the Chevy weird truck thing. I'm surprised there wasn't a more of a stink about that than the Cybertruck. I can't wait for the Cybertruck to start showing up on Google Maps now because it's so bizarre to see in person. Like you just thought we lost graphic quality for a hot second. In a world of circles, there's one of just pure straight lines, and it's the Cybertruck. They are, and I don't necessarily hate them. I don't think they're. I don't know if I would necessarily perceive them as being like looking good. Hey, we're in Colorado. Good call. We got a website. So Crossroads, Colorado. Taft Farms. Where in Colorado would you think this is? Excuse me. I got a yawn. Whew, excuse me. That was a big yawn. Alfred Meadows. Oh, what a song. Oops, I didn't actually want to. You know what? That's fine. We can drop it there. Colorado Springs. I don't know what Denver really looks like. You'd be able to see the mountains from afar, so that's cool. But we also haven't seen any sort of commercial stuff yet. We just got a bunch of collectors roads. Man, I have to think about that song ever so often, Crossroads by Bone Thugs and Harmony, because it's such a good one. There's just moments that I'm just like, oh man, that's a tough one. Those are some nice townhomes. That's really cool. So where in Colorado did your grandma live? That's what I want to know so I can have a starting place. White suburb. Okay, so let's go back to where Friendly Hills. Um, I'm gonna poof back to where we started from. I say that as I continue to look around on the map for a hot second. Like I just realized I don't know what road we're on. I've learned in my time driving Uber, excuse me, that sure it might look like white suburbia, but then also you'll be surprised where the black people are who were also there. You're just like, oh, I didn't realize this was happening. Cool, because you'd think they'd be everywhere, or people would be everywhere, but it doesn't always feel like that. So when you do see people who you wouldn't normally think they would be there, you're just like, oh, what a surprise and how delightful. Like in brand new houses built in the General Austin area that cost way more money than one would think it should cost. 50th Street. So we have 100th Avenue. So if I find 50th, do we win? But these are avenues and not streets. This is 52nd. Like, here's 50th Avenue. That's not the same. And also, we need West 50th. But if there's not in the West, okay. There's West 50th, but that's not the street we're on. We'd have to hit Red Mesa first. This is also 50th Avenue and not street, so I don't think that's it. And by I don't think, I mean it's not it. Um, let's keep looking, but not too much longer because I need to not sit here because my back was already here. Actually, since I took my impromptu bath today, my back has felt so decent for once. We changed seasons, we changed days. How pretty is that? Did this take us back to the start? No, we were in this weird neighborhood. It's a circular neighborhood. No, we really haven't found any major roads yet. We just keep finding whatever that says, Dumont, and again, whatever that says. Hard to tell. The sun blinds, and it's a blur. Four Corners area where Utah. Okay. Four Corners, Utah, Colorado. Utah, Colorado, New Mexico. What's the other corner? Utah, Arizona. Okay. Got it. I thought I was losing my mind for a hot second. These roads feel very far apart. So maybe not that close. Okay, let's continue to look for a road. Okay. That's good information. Why are we in this person's yard? Like, get out of his driveway. Oh, it wasn't a driveway. Still. Oh. I'm in a cul-de-sac. Look, the sun's out and it looks like it's cold for them, so we've definitely been in Colorado. Because if the sun's out here in Texas, it's hot. It doesn't matter the time of year, it's hot for the most part. 970. It's just so bizarre because I haven't seen anything commercial here yet. Also hard to tell with what road I've been on. Okay, so we got Rhode Island and we got Georgetown. Okay. Pride Roofer Storage. I don't know if that's what that is. Tennessee, Roughly. Yeah, that's what I'm starting to think. In which case, I would definitely go and check out Durango. Because I saw, no, Grand Junction. Because I saw this earlier and I was like, well, maybe it's Grand Junction. Mesa. I mean, that doesn't really need that much, but I saw. Okay, so we have 4th Street. If we make it all the way to 50th Street, then we're looking good. But right now, it's not looking great. It's not looking good. We got 31 Road. What do they mean by that? 31 Road. We should definitely be looking for the Cities of the United States Street, though. That probably be maybe a little bit more useful, but only a little. This is not going out as far as it should. Also, I haven't seen just like G Street or something like that. So let us keep looking. It doesn't feel like it's in Grand Junction. Where's Durango? I know I saw it a second ago. I did not see it a second ago, so yes, it did. There it is. Third Street. Well, at least it goes up to 30th Street, 36th, and then we start losing city. This doesn't seem to be it either, but let's continue on. We will hit... I've gone here 12 times. Let's go over here. This might be a highway, somehow. No metro tax? So we're outside of a major city. This is 50th. Coolidge. I love that developers have so many signs out here, like we all want to go to see what they're building right now. Which, in case, if you wanted to, yes, you could. Go out. Faster. 50th at Lucerne. Right lane must turn right. It said, nah, not today. Wilson Avenue. No one can go to that neighborhood. Don't do it. You will be prosecuted. Violators will be violated. Wilson is this major street, though it feels like it's more of a highway. We're getting up to highway speeds. And then we have County Road 19, which is also Wilson, and 57th. It is quite perplexing. County Road 19, though. I'm trying to figure out if 119 is the same as saying County Road 19, but generally, no, it's not. But I also don't think we're that close to the Rocky Mountains either, so maybe it's on the other side. Like, it's really flat. Like, it feels like it may actually just be on this side of Colorado, like in the definitely more flatter areas. But where? That's really the question still, isn't it? Where over here? Because it's a whole state. Well, we have a Mississippi Avenue, so at least we have like a. Well, no, that's a state name, not a city name. We got Laredo, but we've not seen that one. It's like we have Louisiana, Mississippi. We got Kentucky. We have a Laredo, though. Xanadu, for some reason. 14th, 13th, 14th, 25th, 26th. But these are back to being avenues. There's Kearney Street, Dallas Street. This also feels Abilene. They really said, what if we had all U names right here? So they were like, okay, Uvalde, Utopia, Upton, Ursula Way, Ursula Street. Third Avenue. I mean, you think we see Wilson too, somewhere in there. This song's interesting. Perth, Malta. Now we've gone on to other countries, cities, and states. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do because I'm tired of looking for this. We're going to put it here, off at 25. It's probably wrong. It's probably closer to Colorado Springs. And then that's just going to make me mad, so I'm just going to not do that. I mean, do I care? No. Not bad. That was closer to Fort Collins. Interesting. That is perplexing. My eyeballs hurt. Alright, this is the last round of this game and of the stream. I'm going to call it, this is Minneapolis. I don't know. You're not, it's not, look, we were off altogether. Like, it was hard. That was a hard round. I don't know what that is. I don't know what license plate that is. I feel like I should know, but I'm just not there. Let me out of this parking lot. Like, I'm not asking for a lot. This is a parking lot too. Oh, there's the name. I don't know what they thought was that was the right color for this. Oh, we can go up further. Yay. Okay. Hawthorne Academy of Health Sciences. Look at all these reserved parking spots. Cool. Okay, Hawthorne. Are you buckled? It's the law. What state is that? That feels like a Carolina of some sort. North Carolina specifically. Okay. Can we see a hawthorn before we zoom in? No. I don't think hawthorn's a good thing to be looking for anyway. At least we got the state correct pretty early on. Cool. All right, so will you let me go back over there? Okay, let's scoot forward. So, blah, 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 Highway Society program, safety program. I don't know what that important, oh, too important word is right there. Yes, definitely Carolina something. It is not great planning. Oh, that's a cool townhouse. I could vibe with that. That's funny. It keeps correcting it, or at least censoring it. That's funny. All right, let's be one of those cities where we name uh, every business after the city we're in. Because what a cool bike lane! What? That's so cool. A koi fish. Not even a bike lane. This is just a cool art where there could have just been lines. That's so cool. I'm gonna take a picture of that. Okay. That's so neat. I've never seen anything like that. That's really neat. Okay. The cult. Sure. There we go. There's the rest of it over here. Because all I saw was the cult over here. And I was like, oh, that's what we're doing here today. Okay. Hawthorne Street. Well, this is the flats of Hawthorne Lane. You know what? I can't with these people. There's your street, and then they're like, we must name all our businesses off of this one street. Sure, it makes it somewhat easy, but what if you need to move your business? You're not going to be Hawthorne, but you're sitting on Collins. That's weird. Charlotte. So we got Parkwood at obviously Hawthorne. I don't know why I forgot immediately. Okay, so Charlotte, Uptown Charlotte. I have to zoom in really far for that one. If we can find Hawthorne, we're going to find all of our wishes and dreams. Now, just because the truck said it was Charlotte doesn't mean that's actually where we are. Trucks have wheels and they lie when they leave the area that they say on there. That's Hambright. Okay. By the way, which way are we facing? I usually forget to check my directions. So Hawthorne is in north-south city street. Yep, city street. And I'm not even talking slightly, northwest to southeast. No, I'm talking north south. Okay. All right. I don't know if we have enough information yet to locate this on the map. That reminds me, I need to put my clothes in the dryer, or I won't have anything to wear tomorrow to go drive. Oh no, I do. I have one thing. Still, I don't want to get weird in there. All right, let's go look because we're not. It doesn't feel like we're city yet. Parkwood, is that a region? Right. I'd hate to show up without, core pieces of clothing. I'm like, I just have a pickup for this person. Give me the food. Put on a shirt. No, I don't have it. It was in the laundry. That's how I think that goes down. But luckily, I won't do that. So, it doesn't feel like we're on water. I don't know where that came from. Lake Norman. You just showed up out of nowhere. I guess out of nowhere is a dicey way of saying I didn't pay attention and realized there was a whole body of water. Okay, Parkwood, we have a church. Do we have a sit go? Feels like we're supposed to reach it soon, but it. Okay, there's a sit go. This is the plaza. Now, my eyes hurt. Like, this is already a really good score. But also, I'm tired of. They have a Whataburger over there? How dare they? I guess it's fine. If we have a Jersey Mike's over here, they can have a Whataburger over there. Oh, Jersey Mike's is so good. Though, I went to a Chicago eatery a few weeks ago, and excuse me, it was incredible. So good. Um, we'll be going there again soon. Though this week we're gonna go have Thai food because I want some Thai green curry. It's been a minute since I've had that. And it was incredibly delicious at the place we went to. This would be a new place, but my friend wants to try something that the plaza. There's the plaza right here. Okay, let's follow that until we find, I don't know, anything else that we've seen. The plaza. Parkwood. There we go. Parkwood to Hawthorne is what we're looking for. Parkwood. Hudson, Parkwood. I've somehow lost Parkwood. Okay, there we go. Parkwood ends here. It's Belmont, but we didn't go to a Belmont. We had okay. All right, we're going down the street again. Hawthorne. Okay, Hawthorne. What church is this? Church of something. They do look smooth. I was noticing that. They did say turn on the pegram from Kinnan because that's something where the Hawthorne. Oh, there's Hawthorne. So we started. Let's go back home. So we started between these two in the horseshoe area, right there. 7 yards, yo. There were none. I was impressed. That's crazy awesome, though. Look at that score. Look at that. We're doing good today. But today must come to an end, for I am tired. It's a lot of staring at the screen. But look at that. We did some good work closing up some of these old games that I never finished playing for whatever reason. Definitely will have to do this again soon. Thank you for coming. It's always a joy to play this, even though I was not sure what I was going to do today. I thought maybe I'd play Papers, Please, but I was like, that could be boring watching someone else struggle at seeing the details. Anyways, this has been a lot of fun. Thank you for coming by and watching and chatting. Love it every time. I hope y'all have a great rest of your Monday and a great rest of your week. I will catch y'all next week where I will be writing music. Hopefully something unique, different, something. And well, I don't know what that was. Heyo. Bye. Yo. But yes, have a good one. I love y'all. Have a great night. Bye bye.